My name is Daniel Garcia. I am a DUI attorney based in Arizona, but our law firm takes cases nationwide. There's three things that every person who gets charged with a DUI should know. And the number one thing being, is your license going to be suspended? The next part would be, did the officers have a valid basis for stopping you in the first place? And whether there was testing done with your blood or your breath that was actually valid. So as to the first one, whether your license is going to be suspended, that's something that needs action right away. For example, in the state of Arizona, currently you have 30 days to request a hearing with the Motor Vehicle Division or your license will be suspended. It used to be 15 days, for example, and that recently changed. Every other state will have a law that impacts your license. And that is simply from the stop. It does not require a conviction. So if you are stopped and accused of a DUI, ultimately, you could still have your license suspended by the Department of Transportation in the state that you live. So it's important to get an attorney right away so that you can file a request for a hearing and hopefully stay that suspension. So while you're dealing with your case, you will still be able to drive. The second point, whether there was actually a valid stop from the officer, it gets back to Fourth Amendment suppression issues, which is kind of the crux of defense law in the United States, just in general. And so whether the officer actually had a valid stop, a reason for you being stopped, some traffic violation, or were they just sitting outside of a bar waiting to stop you and creating a pretextual stop, that is something that your attorney needs to dig into right away and get the reports and body cams to figure that out. Lastly, the third point being, what did they use to test your blood alcohol content? Sometimes that's blood. They'll do a blood test. Sometimes that would be a breath machine like an Intoxilizer 8000. Both of those have different things that need to be looked at by a forensic toxicologist, and that's why I utilize a forensic toxicologist in almost all of my cases to ensure that they sealed the blood properly, that there's not acetone in the blood. There's a variety of things that could occur that ultimately would impact the outcome of your case, either causing it to be dismissed or reduced in a plea, or something that needs to be fought out at trial between the experts. If you or a loved one has been charged with a DUI, give us a call at 602-755-5555 so we can help you today.